Hello students, welcome to class. Today we're looking at this video of this teacher freaking out. Now most likely she is not vegan and she's trying to protect this student who has an apparent note on his back here. I don't know why. And she's yelling at the student over here. Now at the bottom here it says teacher stands up for bullied student over a MAGA hat. Now I don't know if you know what that is, but it's a hat that stands for Make America Great Again. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know if in the United States you're allowed to wear a hat in class. I don't know if you're allowed to wear a hat that stands for this, which there's nothing wrong with saying Make America Great Again, but it tends to have a political opinion related to it, so it might not be allowed. But here she's not really talking about that. She's simply saying that he should not be bullied by whoever this girl is. So let's keep in mind as we watch this video about what is going on behind the scenes. What kind of animals do you think are in her belly and in the bellies of the students around her?
You know how I feel to get bullied? Do you understand how I feel to get bullied?
So she's claiming that she seems to be understanding what it feels to get bullied. But if I had her in front of me and I asked her, do you think it's okay to steal baby cows from their mothers? Would you consider that to be bullying? What do you think she would say? If I asked her, is it okay to steal the baby boy cows from their mothers and kill them and rip off their skin and turn them into the shoes that she's most likely wearing? Would that be okay? What do you think she would answer to those questions? Now, most likely, she's probably never thought about the animals in her intestines that she's going to later shit out into the toilet. She probably never talks about veganism in her classroom. She probably never talks about the ethics of the animals by the billions getting bullied. But let's keep listening.
Do you understand? There's people out here in this world really getting bullied, and they're killing themselves because of this type of stuff.
Yeah, they're also killing the animals. They might be hurting themselves because they get bullied, but words are not the same type of bullying as having a knife across your throat. So I would encourage everybody who's watching this video right now to think about that. How many animals do you think are in this girl's intestines? How many eggs do you think she is responsible for stealing in the egg industry? And remember, in the egg industry, what happens? The baby boy chicks are murdered. They are cut to pieces or they are killed by suffocation in garbage bags. Why? Because in the egg industry, the males are considered to be useless. So if she's eating eggs, if he's eating eggs, if she's eating eggs, all of them are bullies to the animals.
You need to be ashamed. All y'all need to go home and think about this. Matter of fact, I want y'all to all come in with papers, 10 pages on bullying.
Okay, so this is interesting. She wants them to write 10 pages about bullying. Now, I think she's losing it a little bit. She's very upset, clearly. I don't know if she knows that she's being filmed. She maybe knows that this video is going to go viral. I don't know what the rules are in high school about filming. But she's stating that she wants everyone in the classroom now to write 10 pages about bullying. Now, I don't know if she expects them to just go home and ask ChatGPT to write these essays for her. But if she's really serious about it, she would give them a pencil and a paper, and she would have them write the essays while she is watching to make sure that each individual child understands that bullying is wrong. And she would also, if she was a good teacher, include why it's wrong to bully animals who never did a single thing wrong to any of us. Animals deserve the right to keep their fur, their feathers, their wool, their integrity. They should have a right to keep their babies with them and have them not stolen, and they should have a right to not have their throats cut.
Understand for that. Are you okay? I want y'all to apologize right now. Apologize.
This is a really weird thing to say, too. She yelling at him, are you okay? What's he supposed to answer? If he's not okay, what is he going to do? If he's here crying, she's yelling at him, are you okay? It's kind of bizarre.
Right now, or get out my class.
All right, so now she's saying that she wants everyone to apologize or get out of the classroom. Now, I don't know what this is. Something about that hat. Worn that hat. Magam, let's go back a tiny bit here and see if we can figure it out. You guys look at the screen and see if you can figure it out. Okay, he shouldn't have worn that hat. So I guess he had a MAGA hat on his head. So I guess this bullying wasn't because he had a hole in his shirt. It was because he was wearing a hat, which looks like a baseball hat. And at the top it says MAGA, which stands for Make America Great Again. And this person in the classroom, this girl, I guess, got mad that he's wearing that kind of a hat. Now, wearing a hat is not a crime. Speaking is not a crime. Being cruel to somebody, though, putting a note on someone's back like this, now it starts to get physical. That's different. We have no right to touch the bodies of other people and to stick things on them without their consent.
Get the fuck out of my classroom!
All right, now she's cussing. Now, I understand swearing, and I don't think there's anything really wrong with it when you're extremely upset, as long as you're not aiming those words at a specific person. She's saying, get the fuck out of my classroom, meaning get out immediately. That's what that means. And I can see why she would do that, because now the students are talking back to her. They are not accepting the fact that she is calling them bullies. Okay, let's go back again. Okay, so she said, I'm getting out of your classroom, and she says goodbye. So somebody has left.
Goodbye. Sorry. Are you okay? Sorry. Are you okay? You ought to be ashamed.
Okay, asking again, are you okay? Are you okay? Now we see the person's face. And I find it interesting that this is on the internet. I guess she must have approved of this, or I don't know what the rules are in the United States. It seems like you're allowed to film everywhere. She seems to be looking directly at the person with the camera now. So let's see if she says anything about the filming.
I want that on my desk. First thing in the morning. Do y'all hear me?
Okay, I don't know what she means. I guess she means the papers that she wants them all to write. She wants them on her desk.
Now back to the top quiz. Put your hat back on.
Okay, so she says, back to the top quiz. Now put your hat back on. So she gives it to him, and she gives him permission to have his hat back on in class. So I guess nowadays in the United States, you're allowed to wear hats in classes. And personally, I see nothing wrong with wearing a hat in class, as long as you are not preventing another student from learning. That you should be allowed to do pretty much anything. So is the hat going to bother anyone? Is it like super high and going to prevent somebody from seeing? No. Is it going to prevent the teacher from being able to see his eyes to see if he's understanding the material? No. So let's have a look.
Now back to the top quiz. Put your hat back on.
All right, put your hat back on. So guys, have a listen to this. If you want, you can watch it again and see what you think. Let me know in the comments. Do you think that this teacher was in the right? What do you think? Do you think she had a right to yell like that and smash her hand down on the desk and to cuss? Or do you think that she herself is kind of being a bully right now? Now, my own feelings, as I said, as an animal rights activist, is that I would like you to consider the animals in every equation. None of these people should be having cow's milk in their belly, because every time you're drinking cow's milk, you're paying somebody in the dairy industry to rape a mother cow, force her to be pregnant, steal her babies, and force them all into repeated cycles of enslavement. I'm quite sure that this lady is against slavery, and I'm quite sure you all are too. So thank you for listening to today's lesson. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to share this with anyone you know who is a teacher or a student or a mom or anyone who loves animals and wants to protect them. Remember to watch Dominion Movement on YouTube before commenting. And remember, no bullying, or you'll be banned from commenting ever again.